Unfortunately, not everyone can own a machine gun like this. There's certain rules you gotta live by. It sucks, but it's the truth. There's also licensing and a little bit of skill. Believe it or not, we got both. Welcome to the Gunner's Vault. I know what it is. I know what this piece is. This strips the round from the belt. It's called the it's called the round stripper. Why is it called that? Because I just made it up. That's what it's called. It has a Russian name, and I'm sure that means round stripper. Alright, so here's what happens with the PKM. You put your belt over the feed tray. You put your round on what? The round stripper. You put it in there because it's a rimmed case, 7.62 by 54 R. R doesn't mean Russian, it means rimmed. Put it in there. Close your top cover, of course. Charge the weapon. As you charge a weapon, your round stripper comes back and strips the round from the belt. That hits your little ramp that we saw the other day. Goes down into a rounds guide right here in what? Your feed tray. Goes into your feed tray. At that point, it comes off of your round stripper. Once this is all the way back, it stays. Open bolt weapon. This will stay until you push the charging handle. No, this will stay back until you push. You don't push anything. Why am I saying that? It's a push-pull matter of things, and I'm screwing it up. This will stay back until you pull, not push, pull the trigger. It's an open bolt weapon. You pull the trigger, the bolt goes home. The bolt's going to strip that round from your feed tray, put it into the chamber, into the extractor, and fire. Watch, this thing has a really cool sound when you do it. You might hear it. It goes ping, ping. My tone was a little off, but you get the idea. Alright, and the cycle is repeated for as long as you got ammo or until your finger gets tired, then you let off. Alright, let's go through some of the internals right quick. Field stripping it is usually pretty easy. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt depending on how good your spring is. You grab your buffer, pull that, push it. You push something. You push the buffer. Then you pull it out with your recoil assembly. Just a big spring, nothing to it. Charge it. Oh, you know what? Well, I got this here. Check out your belt loading pawl. Or your belt feed pawl, rather. Notice it's moving. It's controlled by your carrier. I'll show you how in a second. So anyway, you put your carrier and your bolt to the rear. It comes back further now because your buffer is out of the way. Wiggle it up and out. There it is, carrier and bolt. Turn the bolt. It's just like an AK. In fact, it's a lot like an upside down AK, except for a couple things which I'll show you in a second. And you get the bolt out. There's a specific way to do this. Alright, here's your carrier. Round stripper up top. Piston. You'll notice it wiggles. That's not for anything other than aid of field stripping and all that other stuff on the weapon. Right here, you see this little ramp? That little ramp hits the roller on your feeding pawl. Look at it go, look at it go. And controls feeding on your pawl, or on your belt rather. So, you know, it's pretty cool. It's a great little design. Most belt feds have the roller, if you will, have the roller on top of the carrier of the bolt, or the bolt body, and that controls a feed lever on top of your top cover that runs it back and forth and runs your loading tray, runs your loading pawls, feed pawls, which are usually in the top cover. This one does it completely different. It's a new design. I don't know anything else like it except for maybe an SG-43, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that's that. It's kind of cool. Now, here's something cool about the bolt and the firing pin. You know, see, I just took it out. And we're going to find out what it is next time.